Previously.
Knit kind of top pretty much. It's knitted all throughout the body. It has pockets right here on the front, and the reason why I like these is because they have a weird cut. Like through the leg, they're kind of like right here, like around the knee, they're kind of like skinny. Like they have the wax all down the leg. This is actually a colorway that was just a seasonal thing. If you're familiar with the gray wax denim and the stonewash denim, I'm sure y'all may remember that I do have the black version, and I didn't want the white when he released it, but this is called the Lazy Oaf, or it's by a brand, Lazy Oaf. The next pickup is also from Asos, and this one's gonna be another button up, and this is gonna be the Smart shirt in a long line fit. So it's like fairly long. It's about like 34 inches, I think. So it gives you a nice long extended look. And long line pretty much just means like it's excuse me. And long line pretty much just means like it's extended through, you know, the length without being wide. So that's what it is. Like it's not really oversized. Oversized in my opinion is like kind of like wide and long. This is just like an extended look, you know, Asos long line fit. And it's just a black button up with, you know, long sleeves. And with this one, I paid $48. I thought it was dope. I was in the market for something like a long black button up, and I found this, and I just, you know, I had the cop. So there you go. This is the Asos Smart long line, long sleeve black button up shirt. The next thing on my hit list from Asos was the same thing as the last one, but in white. And again, the light's gonna probably like mess this whole thing up, but it's the same exact thing. So it's this Smart shirt, long line fit, long sleeves, button up. With this one, it was actually on sale, so I paid $29 for this one. And again, I don't think these are all available right now, but I just wanted to show you guys this long line fit. So there you go. They kind of come to like a scoop hand at the bottom, and you know, I like these. I like these a lot. Also in January, I didn't really buy a lot of sneakers, but I did buy one, and I did get the Legend Blue 4s. A lot of you guys have been asking if I got these or not, you know, and I did. I just haven't showed them off in the IG photo or, you know, YouTube or anywhere else yet. But I did get the Legend Blue 4s. I got them from Nike.com. And like I told y'all before, I used to strike out left and right. But this is my first like successful pickup on Nike.com like the past 3 months. And so I was geeked about that. Legend Blue 4s. And yeah, I will say like I'm happy I kind of slowed down on the sneaker pickups. After December, like I realized I had to make some changes, so I did, and this is the only shoe that I bought in January, and I'm proud of myself. I realized I'm not done with January yet. I thought I had less pieces, but I don't. I think towards the end of January, I decided to take my talents to Urban Outfitters, and I had to say that. Oh, that's funny to me. I'm sorry. Decided to take my talents to Urban Outfitters, and I mentioned this brand, I think, back in one of my October pickups. And this is the brand Feathers, and I think at the moment they're only exclusively at Urban Outfitters. But I went ahead and grabbed some of their long tees, some of their open neck long tees, and I think open neck tees are dope. I don't feel comfortable wearing them by themselves. Like someone's exposed neck, it just feels weird to me. But I think I gotta get used to it because I like the way they look. I think at this moment, I like the way they look better under flannels or like hoodies or jackets, things like that. I find them to be more layering pieces than just like, you know, its own stand-alone piece. Now, they're called the Feathers Solid Long Tee. And this one is supposed to be white, but honestly, it looks more like a kind of beige / off-white color, you know, which is cool. I don't mind that, but I thought it was gonna be like a bright white, and it's not, but it's still dope nevertheless. So it's like a nice long fit, as you can see. It does have little splits at the hem. It does have like a drop back cut at the hem. I think like the back is maybe like an inch longer than the front. I think the exaggerated different hems are getting kind of like old at this point. So the slight difference, I like that. Nice short sleeves, so they're not, you know, too long and baggy looking. This is a really dope shirt. So I got that in black, also by Feathers, Urban Outfitters, and got it in olive. I don't really typically do olive tees, so like this is my first olive t-shirt, and I can make it work. I'm typically a gray, black t-shirt dude, sometimes white, and those are my main colors that I typically wear. So like an olive is gonna be different, you know, for me. But I like it. I like it. And the great thing about those are they were only $28 a piece. $28 a piece for t-shirts. Like nowadays, most t-shirts, especially like the longer t-shirts, open neck, wide neck, whatever you want to call it, those will run you about 60 to 80 bucks. So $28 per t-shirt, like I could not pass that up. And during that same haul, when I was taking my talents to Urban Outfitters, also did grab this t-shirt, which looks a lot like the other ones, but it has a different name. This one is called the Feathers Mineralized Open Neck Tee. So the neck is like a little more wider, a little more open, and this is supposed to be a gray colorway, but it looks just like the off-white one. It's like, there's no difference in color in my opinion. So like, I don't know how this is gray. It doesn't look gray. Like maybe like a really light gray, but you can't really tell it's gray. And it's come with like the same cut. The sleeve's about the same length, and it has the same slit at the hem, which actually might a little more longer slit. This one was $34, but it looks just like the other ones in my opinion. So far, all the tees I've showed are all large. Actually, all the ones I got are all large because I got 2 more. But yeah, this one is by Feathers. It's a mineralized open neck tee. The last 2 are also by Feathers, and these are gonna be the open neck raglan tee. Probably hard to see, but you have that open neck with a kind of droopy looking chest pocket, which, you know what, I don't mind. I think it looks cool with the raglan cuts, which I know you can't see, but the raglan cuts right at the sleeves there. This one is not long down the body, more like your average, you know, t-shirt length, you know, which is cool. So that's that one. And I also got it in white, Walter White. And that's that one. So same thing, raglan sleeves cut, raglan cut sleeves, chest pocket, open neck. And you know, these 2 are size large. These were also $28. That ended my run at Urban Outfitters. Now I'm going back to Asos because that's where home is. I'm clowning right now, man. This is a long video. I'm trying to have fun. But anyway, I got a couple more pickups from Asos, which is gonna be my February pickups. Let me grab those. All right, so now I'm ending this off with my last 2 pieces. So I went back to Asos during February, and I had my eye on a couple pieces that I wanted to grab. To start off, I grabbed this light gray, kind of like knitted zip hoodie. It's very thin too, which I like because like I can do more layering with it. I got it in a size large, but part of me wishes I probably would have went up another size. Mainly because the length is perfect. It's also a long line fit, but the body of it is like kind of like slim, which I guess is how it's supposed to be, I guess. The sleeves, I'm just calling them leaves. The sleeves are also fairly slim. There is no, it's like almost like a, I don't know, it's really no hem on the sleeve in this at all really. It's kind of weird, but I like the color of it. I think it looks great. I probably would just wear it open because it's so slim during the body. I don't want to, you know, look like that dude. It's a really nice look. Like I said, you know, a great thin wearable zip up from Asos. Like you really can't go wrong with a piece like this. Excellent for layering. Under jackets, flannels, things like that. It's perfect. And my last pickup, I'm surprised my battery hung in this long. But anyway, my last pickup is something that I've been in the market for a long time. And I think this is like the last thing I've bought, you know, in the past few weeks. And I think I just got this maybe a week and a half ago. For the longest time, I was in the market for a certain jacket, and I found it on ASOS.com. But it wasn't exactly what I wanted it to be. Like I was looking for one like a little bit different, but I couldn't find it. So after like another week of searching, I decided to go ahead and grab this one. I know you're wondering what it is. I'm going to show you. I picked up a trench jacket from ASOS.com. I wanted one like this kind of like, you know, beige khaki color, but I couldn't find one the way I was looking for it. And this was the closest I could find. Like it had to be long. Let me show you how long this is. It's a long jacket. I wanted it to be that long. I wanted it lightweight, so this is long, lightweight in the color I wanted. I didn't want wool. I wanted to be able to wear it during the spring and also during the winter without it being too heavy and it getting too hot. This is what I found, and it's extremely lightweight, made of cotton. It's perfect pretty much. The only downside to it is, like, I don't know if you've seen those like trench coats that also have like the detailing at the sleeve at the end. I wanted that on there and I couldn't find it anywhere, and I didn't want to spend like 300 bucks on a jacket at this time. So I went ahead and went with this one. And with this one, I only paid $114. That's not bad for a trench coat. And it looks, I mean, this looks dope. Like I'm definitely happy I picked this up because this is, you know, one of my most recent pickups. This is still in stock, or at least it should be. I haven't checked. Anything that's still in stock, I will link down below so you guys can try to find that. And then, you know, of course, some of these will not be, like I said in the beginning. But if I can find some of them, or maybe alternates, I'll look for alternates that maybe you guys can cop. I'm definitely excited about this pickup. This is my favorite pickup of the whole haul. And yeah, I'm excited about this one. That does it for this humongous winter haul. Again, I'm sorry that, you know, some of these pieces weren't shown until now. Thank you guys for sticking with me this long if you have. Catch me on Twitter, catch me on Instagram. I'm gonna try to start uploading on there a lot more frequently. I've been slacking lately. My social media game has been terrible. Terrible. But I will do that. I'm gonna try to at least. And that's pretty much it. I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace. And I know y'all can't see this because of light, but you know, it is all white. And I'm sure y'all may remember that I do have the black version, and I didn't want the white when he released it, but it was way too much money for me to just drop on a hat. This hat, he has retail.